Good morning to the Monday morning inspiration for the joy of creation and the magic of art, creativity, and play. So here we are again, another beautiful Monday morning. And today's theme, let's dive right into it, is about saying yes to the universe. And what does this even mean? So the questions that I would have for you is, did you ever ask for something and then it showed up and you said no to it? Or it showed up in unexpected ways and you judged, oh no, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. And you declined. Or did something show up that you had asked for and somebody else who was with you in the very moment then made a negative comment about it? And you said no, then you declined. So this is what I mean when I say saying no to the universe. The thing is, when we ask for something, the universe will always bring us something. And it might not look the way that we thought it should look, or exactly the way we expected. You know, we cannot see, we cannot receive, and even be aware of what we are getting when we have expectations. It's like, oh, it has to be red, it has to be square, it has to have a certain weight and look this way exactly, and otherwise I will not notice it. And we do this in so many areas of our life. And then we judge and we decide, and we judge the universe basically, that I'm asking and I'm asking and I'm asking and it's not showing up. But what if this is not true? What if so many things have shown up in your life that you just didn't recognize because you had these expectations and projections and also judgments about how it has to show up? Basically, how it has to be delivered to you with like a pink ribbon that has like, I don't know, stripes in black or brown or whatever. Otherwise, you say basically to the universe, if it doesn't look this way, I'm not receiving it. Bye-bye. And the universe has no judgment about it and will just say, okay, cool, you don't want it, right? The thing is, when we start really looking at and asking questions about what is this? What is this actually that is showing up? If I say yes, what will it create for me? The universe operates in nonlinear ways. It is sort of chaotic, makes curves, and never goes the straight way. This is not how the universe operates. This is even not, and nothing operates actually that way. It's just an illusion. This is actually a setup of this reality that makes us think things have to show up exactly that way. When we start to receive what the universe is offering to us, it is actually the beginning of a very magical and joyful journey. And I could, maybe I bring an example. Like, okay, an example. When I go to an event or an art fair or an expo, if I have very specific expectations about how this has to be, what has to show up, and like, let's say as an example, how much I have to sell, or how many people have to sign up for my next class. Otherwise, I will not be successful and it will be a flop. That is where I'm loaded with conclusions, and I'm really putting a box around everything that I could create there, everything that I could receive there. Yet when I stay open and I choose it, let's say I choose to do that art fair because there's a lightness to it, and I ask questions like, what will it create if I choose it? What will my future be like if I choose it? And if I don't choose it, what will my future be like? So these are two great tools for any choice. And so what might show up when I stay open and without any expectations, and I'm really like, hey, universe, what is possible today? What can I receive today? Who can I meet today? What magic is possible for the future? And what can I create today? What can I choose today? What can I bring into the world today? What choices are available to me today that were not available to me yesterday? And what grand and glorious adventure can I have today? Now, this was a whole line of tools that you also can use. Tools is basically questions. When we ask questions, we are engaging the entire universe. When we have conclusions, it's like, no, universe, I just want this specific car. It has to be green. It has to be this size. It has to be this age. It has to be blah, blah, blah. It has to have all these features, which is where we really limit the outcome. Maybe the universe has something in petto for you that would be so much greater. Right? And so when I don't have any expectations, I might meet people. So this whole event might be about communicating with people, meeting people that also can contribute to my business, or the conversation leads to something, a commission, or the possibility for a book, or they might choose to come to my class in the future. I do a lot of classes, so they might find out I have a YouTube channel and we talk about that, and that might lead to the next, and I might be invited on a TV show, or who knows. But it's this, the joy of creation is when something is light and we choose it. Now, this is also a thing. You don't have to say yes to like everything. It's also the possibility of saying, no, not that. What else is there, universe? When you ask questions, okay, I'm talking too fast. When you ask questions, the universe will bring you things from the menu of choices. Now, it's like, okay, you ask for it. Okay, here's this, right? And so you ask questions about it. If I choose this, what's my life going to be like in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years? You really go way into the future. And if I don't choose this, what's my life going to be like in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years? Okay, you choose. You can choose it or not choose it. There's no judge. There's no juror. There's nobody actually watching you and saying, and like, oh, this is a test or something. It always makes me laugh. Really, does it make you laugh too? It's really like, wow, who is testing us, right? There's nobody testing us. It is you choosing and you creating with every molecule of the universe. There's nobody like, oh my gosh, that person, wow, would have a lot to do testing all of us. Is she ready? Is he ready to take the next level? Oh, they failed again. It's like, no, forget about that. So everywhere you bought into that lie, Will you please let that go, right? Nobody is there up there in the sky or somewhere who is judging you and watching you. All right. They have a lot more to do. Um, so so you ask questions and you choose, and your choice will create. Every choice creates, and also when you choose it, you will get an awareness of what your choice creates, right? So then you can choose again. Just see what it creates. Just choose. You choose it or you don't choose it. Not choosing is a choice also. And what else is there, universe? What else? Thank you so much for bringing me these people. That was a great conversation. And who else can I talk with? And never judging anything, never saying, oh, this did not create what I expected it to. It never works that way. I just had this past weekend, I had people come to me who I met. One person I met, I want to say 4 years ago, and she told me the talk that I gave changed her life. Now this is 4 years later that I get that feedback, right? Do you get it? And then another person I met on the same day later, she told me she met me and she could still remember like 8 years ago, and how wonderful it was, and the conversation we had. And this is what I try to convey. It's every choice you are making and every conversation you are having, every time you put your creations out there, it is creating something. They are creating with you. By the way, this is my latest dragon. It's not quite finished yet, but it's like say yes. I painted with kids at the local high school. We are painting a mural, and so before we started painting, I gathered them and I asked them, what would you like the energy of this mural be, because it will be on the side of their school wall outside, right? So everybody will be able to see it, who walks by, who comes in. So what would you like the energy of this mural to be for now and for the future, for the world? And so one of the things they said is the energy of yes. I love it, right? The kids between age like 12 and 17, the energy of yes. So everywhere you all have had so many no's in your life. No, you can't. No, this is not going to work. What are you thinking? Who do you think you are? No, it's impossible. So everywhere you had that in your life, and it basically took all the air from underneath your wings, where you were just ready to soar, and somebody said something to you, and you allowed that to spoil your creation, to spoil your soup, to spoil your conspiracy with the universe. Will you please let that go now? That was then. It's just an interesting point of view. Now forget about all of this. Undo it. Let's uncreate and destroy all of that. Where you made that more real than your choice of creating something. Okay? Cool. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. The universe has your back. And what if this world is not a dangerous place? But what if this world, the entire world and the planet and nature, see, I hear the birds sing outside right now. I don't know, not sure whether it will be on the video here. But that, the energy of that, what if it's actually a nurturing place? What if the earth is nurturing? What if every molecule of the earth would love to contribute to your creations? And when you say, yes, let's do it, it's an energy like, yes, let's do this. It feels light, let's do it. I have no idea what it's going to create, but there's this joy to it. Like we talk here about the joy of creation. There's this joy energy to it. And it's like, I have like butterflies in the stomach or whatever. And let's do it. And you take all the expectations and the projections out of your universe, and you go there with this element of curiosity and wonder. I wonder, who am I going to meet today? Wow, this is a new day. It's a fresh day. I have all the choices available to me. Who cares about yesterday? That's gone. It's now. You have, in every moment of your life, with every breath you take, you have infinite choice. You can choose anything, and you can always choose new. All right? So everywhere you said no, that's also, don't judge that. I said no to many things, and in hindsight, I found that I might as well have said yes. I could have created something greater, but there was somebody with me who's that had some comment about it, and I was declining the possibilities. And that's okay. It's not a wrongness. Let's change all of that now. Like, let's change this. Just turn it and turn it again and turn it again. Let's change it. It doesn't matter. You can now change the past. And you can now say yes when things show up. Come from this energy of all choices, not just no or yes. Like, look at it. What's it going to create? And ask questions. Never stop asking questions. What else is possible here that I have never considered? So these are all access consciousness tools that I'm using, and they have helped me greatly to even to keep creating and not come to any conclusion that something didn't work, or, I had so many expectations. And then also, when you are out and about at events, or you do art shows, or you show your work, always ask a question. When something weird comes up in you, ask, who does it belong to? Is it even yours? Might not be yours. You might just be aware of everyone else around you. So I hope this is a contribution to you. And next Monday, we are going to talk about, do you love drama? How much do you love drama? And yeah, let me know, like, what would you like me to talk about in the future? And you can also sign up for my YouTube channel. You can also join me for the class. I have a class coming up in 2 weeks. It's an amazing class where we actually undo all these rigid and limited foundations that we have in our life, so that we can start creating from question and have a more, like, almost like a flexible platform that will allow you to surf any wave that is coming your way. So you will get all these amazing tools. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful week. And what joy of creation can you invite into your life? And what will that be for the future? What will that create for all of us and for the world globally? I adore you all. I see you soon, and cheers to creation. Bye-bye.